About a year and a half ago, we started a case against the Seattle Archdiocese involving the St. Louis parish over in Bellevue. And anytime we get a case involving the Seattle Archdiocese, the first thing that we do is go and look at the list of priests who've been admitted or acknowledged by the Archdiocese as having been abusers. With respect to Father Howard Lavelle, there was nothing in the list of credibly accused priests for the Seattle Archdiocese. Frank Yazzolino had explained in great detail the abuse that he suffered at St. Louis Parish from an early age. In fact, it started shortly after he and his sister were riding in the parish parking lot. They were riding on a bike together. They hit a curb and horrifically, tragically, his sister died. Following the death of his sister, Father Howard Lavelle took this grief-stricken opportunity to isolate and then victimize young Frank Yazzolino, who was in the midst of grieving over the loss of his sister. And then Father Lavelle victimized Frank over a couple year span of time. Frank was not alone. So we put pressure on the Archdiocese within the lawsuit to name Father Howard Lavelle, to acknowledge that he was an abuser and give some closure to other people who were out there who were victims, and also to confirm exactly what Frank Yazzolino had said. Because of course this tortured him over decades, and he's in his 70s now, and at this point in life he'd reached a position where he said, I've got to deal with this, and I've got to deal with this before my life's over. I need to have this recognized, acknowledged, and have closure. And so that's what we did. We're thrilled for the opportunity to have represented Frank and Ingrid and to have achieved that, to have achieved closure for him. And of course, the Archdiocese is going to have to acknowledge that there is another priest to put on the credibly accused list.